Kelly with Kelly's Magical Realm. Every year I always do a wolf moon video. This year it falls on January 3rd. I'm very close to nature, to wolves and animals. I'm very in tune with the wolf. I was born near the wolf moon, very close to it. And I have a wolf guide. And I did everything in this was channeled. I did pull a few cards. But I want to point out the reason I have the Tree of Life in this is I was doing a meditation before I even started channeling my wolf guide. I was just like clearing my energy and protecting myself. I kept seeing the Tree of Life. But I was seeing the Tree of Life and then I'd see it with like what crescent moon on each side of it. So like representing 3, so it's the tree and a crescent moon here and a crescent moon over there. So I thought that was real powerful and reminding us of protection and grounding. I called in the Tree of Life to help me ground because these energies are very intense right now. So I was being called to remember to ground. And this is such a beautiful message. I called in my wolf spirit guide. And right away, the wolf was walking and he was showing me like it was winter, and I saw it looked like it was a hermit kind of. It would look like Santa, like the Yule, what do they call him? Like the Yule King. And he was showing us the way through the darkness. I asked my spirit wolf for guidance to guide me, and the wolf, tell me what the wolf moon this year of 2026 means. And he said that we're all about to get some guidance and blessings. Like I saw a big full moon and I saw Ganesh on it. And Ganesh is blessings and reminding us to manifest, to call out for what we want. And the wolf mentioned to me independence and freedom. Like he was enjoying himself walking in the woods with his freedom, with no restrictions, I just heard. And again, my wolf kept showing me, he literally walked me to the sacred Tree of Life, pointing to the roots, mentioning again grounding and the importance of being connected to the earth. So many things distract us right now. The spirit was showing me video games and TV and computers, and all this is not natural. The wolves are telling us to get out of our heads, go into our hearts. I'm literally holding my heart right now. That's how important this is. That's why on my crystal grid, I do have rose quartz on here. I have it 3 times just to remind us to get into our hearts, get out of our heads. And the wolf wants us to get more connected to nature, to preserve our lands. This earth also belongs to animals too, and it's time for us to be more aware of that. We are sharing this earth with animals. I heard Animal Kingdom just now. And the earth used to have larger populations of wolves. One of my videos, I'm not sure because I do one every year, contain that information, especially in Ireland. They used to call Ireland Wolfland. So there used to be such a larger population of wolves everywhere, throughout the world. And over the years, the wolves have dwindled down. And the wolf spirit animal looked so sad when he was telling me that, saying the wolf population is going down. It's because of cold weather. He was showing me the snow, but it's also because they're being hunted. And this planet too. The wolves are being hunted. I didn't know this. The wolf showed me that, and it also helped me to stumble upon a bill was just passed in the U.S., and I hate politics. I don't like it at all, but the wolf was showing me the bill that was passed, I guess, by the U.S. House recently, December 18th maybe, to remove federal protections for wolves, so not protecting them at all anymore. And the wolf is trying to show us what's happening to this planet, to be aware, because we can manifest better things. Pray for help for the wolves, and for animals in general. We need to start protecting them. And Oh, I'm a little bit sad about that. It's just sad what's happening right now to animals. And the wolf is trying to show us what's happening. Wolves howl to the moon. Sometimes it's sadness, like to let things out, but it's also, in a sense, paying respect. They're praying, and love. They have love for their ancestors, or maybe like their mate on the other side. There was a beautiful story about there was a wolf that fell in love with the moon, like the spirit of the moon. She was a goddess, and they couldn't be. It's just a beautiful story. I have that in one of my videos that I made on the wolf moon. But anyways, the wolf was really guiding me, showing me different things, different aspects of ourselves. But then he pointed me out to a big, beautiful owl. I'm going to show you the owl card, because I happened to pull this out when I pulled some cards. This fell out. And he was showing me how they communicate and interact, talking sometimes. Both talking about intuition and seeking deeper knowledge. It's funny because the wolf and owl stand for deep intuition, going within, right? Owls have always stood for that. But also being aware of deception around you. And they were talking to each other about ancient wisdom. They talk to each other sometimes about the ancient wisdom, telling us also to stop the chatter and to go within. And the wolf, I just heard now, like, what are we doing? Like, it's talking to a lot of people right now. What are you doing? It's like you're forgetting about your connection to Earth. You're inside, you're cooped up with your computers and everything. What about the Earth? And that really brings me to, since I've been in the house now, it's been very sad on my property how many people pollute. I think that's disgusting. It's an abomination to the environment. It's such a sin against the earth to just throw your cigarette butts and to throw your garbage down. I've never seen anything like it. Like, what is going on? Wake up, people. This isn't your land. It's like the earth was here before us. Respect it. And the owl, I saw it spreading its wings and telling us to spread our wings. Show your talents, show your true self. I saw a light shining down on the owl, and the owl's wings were big and expanding. Spread our wings, show our talents, and to help those when we can, those animals, those people. And the owl reminded me too of sound healing. It can help tame the inner wolf inside of us. The wolf appreciated the sound when the owl did that, just like we do, how we respond to sound healing ourselves. And I pulled some animal messages, and it's funny. I got the wild boar, and let me tell you, I had a dream the other night about the wild boar, and it reminded me of that. I was in nature. I was in a forest. It was just me and the animals, right? And in my dream, I picked up a cat. It was a baby cat, and I picked it up and I was holding it, and I was also helping baby pigs, and I noticed this boar came running wild towards me, and I stood in front of the babies and I got them to walk with me, but I kept protecting them. Like, I stood in front of the boar, like making sure it wouldn't get the babies. It was baby pigs and a cat, and I kept walking. The animals followed me, like the little pigs, but the boar kept trying. It wasn't trying to get me, it was trying to get at the animals, but I kept getting in front of it, and finally the wild boar went away. So it's really trying to tell us something here, it really is. And it's funny that this card says be true to yourself, right? Be true to who you are. Respect your beliefs. Use discernment. Not everybody knows your path, right? But anyways, another thing that Spirit was saying, that, protecting the animals. That's what the dream was trying to tell me. Protecting the animals, not backing down, you know. And Spirit mentioned for us to hold our beliefs. Hold our beliefs that we have, And that is helping nature, animals, when you can. I thought that was kind of amazing because my dream came into play with all of this. And, I pulled the wolf card, and wolves standing for freedom, freedom, and reminding us our truth. And freedom is what is inside of us, right? That's what we want. We're sovereign beings, but we love our freedom too, especially pure people like me that have the spirit animal of a wolf. Don't try to force us to conform, because like the wolf, we're natural leaders, right? The wolf is telling us to stand up and be a leader. And the wolf wants us to listen to our intuition. There will be much growth and expansion this year. And that's what the wolf moon is trying to show us. This big expansion that's coming, this big growth. And also to get rest. And it's funny that I pulled the bear. The bear is known for its hibernation, rest, but also creativity it's talking about, and the sweetness of life. Like remembering that. Find that joy and that spark. Creativity really brings that out, and it helps your sacral chakra. It really helps, aligning your chakras is really great when you tap into your creativity. Grounding, grounding in your creativity. Man, that really helps your chakras. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful when you get creative with your soul, whether it's through music, words, writing, painting, poetry, all of that, These animals are coming out telling us this, giving us these messages, expansion is coming. And so is growth. Get your rest, because this high energy is coming. It's beautiful. It's expansion. It's showing us to be more creative, Stop allowing people to tell you what to do. Be like the wolf. Be like the wolf, And stop hunting animals too. Spirit mentioned that. Because the wolves are being hunted and poached. And stop these witch hunts amongst each other, amongst people. Stop with all of the segregation and mocking people. Don't mock what you don't understand. You don't know everything, okay? You don't know everything. All of us are constantly learning. That's what life is about. I learn new things every day. Every day I'm learning, this is new to me. I channeled this from my wolf spirit guide. So we are learning things every day. Stop mocking people because they are different, or because they are lone wolves. Freedom. It's reminding me of our right of freedom. Wolves also mean protection, right? Protect your energy, and the wolf protects us. The wolf reminded me that we are not alone. The wolf is there for protection and guidance. And the wolf is very resourceful to remember how resourceful we are, to remember our different talents, just like the bear spirit animal came out to say, get creative, get resourceful, use your creativity. And you can have different talents. You can have more than one job. You can do and expand with your creativity and do different jobs that are creative, right? You will find the right pack and community this year that does not judge or harm. They will not harm you. They will not judge you. And sometimes, the wolf wanted to remind me, we have to go on, at different times in our lives, we will go on solo journeys. We will go on solo journeys because it's time for us to really expand and to clear ourselves in that old energy. The wolf told me, Really listen to your own intuition, find your own light, and do not conform to fit in with others. That is not why we are here. That is not why God made us all different. You know, we're not supposed to conform. We're supposed to show who we are and our strengths. And the wolf mentioned the great eagle spirit to me. He said, soar high above your problems like the great eagle. He said to soar high above them so you can see the higher perspective of things, right? The wolf and the great eagle spirit, they remind me, you know, of the connection of heaven and earth. The wolf has the earth connection, you know, and then the eagle has the heaven connection. And both together, they really show us how to balance spirit and heaven. As above, so below, they work together to keep us balanced, reminding us to do that. It's reminding us, you know, when you're protecting your energy, how do we do it? We always call upon spirit, help us protect our energy. We call in, we do our energy bubbles of protection, then we ground. So it's reminding us of that connection and to really balance it. This was a really deep message, and I hope you all enjoyed it. My phone is about to die, but I'm going to do one quick card I pulled, and it was the Raven. And the Raven, again, it's backing up what the wolf told me. It's using our intuition, right? Using your intuition to receive messages from the spirit world. If you feel connected and guided, talk to the animals. They're talking to us. I see ravens. I see different forms of animals always trying to come over to me, reminding us of that connection, that spirit's coming in. Sometimes spirit shows us signs in the animal kingdom. You might see a raven or different birds that come in that speak to you, that are trying to give you messages. Pay attention to nature. Pay attention to your intuition. Please leave in the comments if any of this resonated to you. I wish everyone a beautiful, beautiful, happy new year. You know, happy 2026. I hope everyone gets blessings, and I send out peace and love. And please let me know in the comments what you thought of this message. Thank you.